Hello everyone, this is Seth and today I'm bringing you a replay of a battle in Rome Total War multiplayer. So, first thing, I'm not controlling this army, I'm not playing this battle. Betty C sent me some replay files and gave me the right to commentate on them. So, here we are. First, the rules. The rules are CWB with 15,000 denarii and she's controlling the Carthaginians, so let's heed her army. 6 units of Sacred Band, 4 units of Libyan Spearmen, 1 unit of Balearic Slingers, and 3 units of Sacred Band Cavalry. Not a bad army, I have to say, although I would have taken the long shields. And on this side we have Nermin, who is controlling the army of Macedon. And the army of Macedon consists of 6 companion cavalry, 6 units of archers, 6 units of levy pikemen, and 2 units of light lancers. All units are upgraded with gold in both offense and defense, whereas all infantry are upgraded here with gold defense and offense. The cavalry is upgraded to the max with defense, but the offense is bronze or silver, I don't know. So we're gonna triple speed here. She's moving her army in this compact formation. Betty C is a rusher type player, she really likes to rush, and this is an ideal faction for that, because it has excellent light cavalry and some excellent phalanx units. The Sacred Band, I would say that although the Spartans are more expensive and definitely have their worth, I would say that the Sacred Band could hold a candle with them. So right now she's trying to shoo off these light lancers and attack these archers. We're gonna double speed here. The opponent notices that she has only Balearic Slingers and he's using the most of it. So these Sacred Band are trying to catch some cavalry here, while these Sacred Band are trying to assist here. The Libyan Spearmen are just holding ground for now, looking for where to assist. These guys are getting squashed between here, there, and later the cavalry will arrive, but they're holding rather well. Let's triple speed, so let's see here. Those light lancers are still intact, but as we can see here, some have lost their lives. Continuing, the army gets bombarded by archers, but the Sacred Band cavalry is trying to shoo them off. Right now the archers are here, there, and everywhere, and these levy pikemen tried to rout, but then they figured out that things are not so hopeless for the Macedonians. Betty C meanwhile is trying to chase off these archers with the Sacred Band, and her army here is trying to herd these companion cavalry, although they always manage to run away. The same is true for the archers, which are fast by nature and have the range. And also the archers are now from practically one side here and the other side here. Triple speeding. So let's see what's happening. Her army is, well, it's still good. It's trying to take care of these companions, but so far not so good. The archers are using flame arrows to discourage the Carthaginians, which is working rather well. The Sacred Band is trying to make short work of the archers, but the archers are protected by some companion cavalry. And the army is now in a bad situation because, as you can see, it's getting shot by archers, it's getting pestered by cavalry, and no matter what Betty C does, it's always going to be a bad situation, because if they stand there, they're taking fire damage. If they move, they'll take even more damage from the projectiles because they're not holding their shields properly. And the cavalry is always pestering. So this is a rather unfortunate situation. Meanwhile, these Sacred Band horsemen are trying to make short work of these archers, but that isn't going so well because they're routing, which is reasonable because 4 horsemen, no matter what they are, is a bit too much for 40 levy pikemen and some 20 archers. Same is here, as we can see these Sacred Band are trying to get away, but it's a question if they will. And even if they do manage, now they're reduced to, let's see, I think 5 guys or 4. Excuse me, yeah. 6. Doesn't matter. So this army, if we can call it so, is now decimated. It's easy picking, especially when these levies come, because these levies will be needed in the melee brawl. So these levies can pinpoint them at one location, and then the cavalry can charge and routing the entire army rather easily, as we will see right now. So the levies are charging, they're deploying their pikes, and the cavalry is moving in for the kill. And they kill the general.
The general has sacrificed himself. But will this bring victory? Winning is...
Okay, that was a battle. Let's see. Betsy deployed 532 men, killed 636. Not bad. Nerman deployed 870 men, and he killed 505. So I would say that this was a very interesting battle. I noticed some mistakes. For example, she took Sacred Band cavalry instead of long shields. Long shields are easier to upgrade and they're faster. They also have good morale. And I would also use my cavalry if I knew my opponent had dominance in cavalry. I would try to disperse those cavalry, which means I would send one unit there, one unit here at different places, so that his cavalry would be forced to move there, and then I would focus on defeating the levy pikemen and archers, that way eliminating his pikes so he can't use it against my units and against my cavalry, whatever survives, and he wouldn't have archer support, so he could just shoot me from afar and lower my morale and numbers. Overall, some mistakes were made, but the tactics were very interesting. Her strategy was well taught, and I would like to thank Betty C for sending this replay, and I would like to thank Nerman for participating in this. So that was all for me. See you in the next video.